This is one question. A body starts at initial velocity v0 in a straight line with acceleration a as shown in below graph. Find maximum velocity reached. Starts with
V0, sir.
v0. So first of all, acceleration versus time graph is only having positive area. Then it cannot become
Yes,
less
sir.
than that. It will be more than that.
Then
Up to what I
option
should
A
take
and B,
area?
sir.
I should take area up to total 4 T0 because up to that it is maximum.
Yes, sir.
What is area up to 4 T0? This is area of one rectangle and trapezium and a triangle. Add all these.
Triangle.
Add these ones. This is base of triangle is 2 T0. So I will get half into base into height.
2 T0 into 2A.
Half into base into height. Half into 2 T0 into 2A.
Change in velocity will come now, sir.
This is not a complete area. After that, we have to calculate area of trapezium. What is area of trapezium? Half into
T0 into A plus 2A.
Distance between parallel sides and sum of
2A
parallel
plus
sides.
2A. A plus 2A.
A plus 2A. That is area of trapezium. What is area of rectangle?
T0.
A into T0. Then what is the total coming out to be? Add all these areas.
90 by 2.
Half cancelled, and this half will not cancel.
9 by 2 A T0.
9 by 2 into A T0. That is to be added with V0. So this is
V0.
the net velocity.
Net velocity. Yes, sir.
Now let us
Just
say this graph ends here. If it goes beyond less than that, what happens then? Then after that, the contribution will be negative. So even if this question is asked, up to time 5 T0 also, and they are extending it beyond that,
Then
I
we have
will
to
answer. I will only answer up to 4 T0 only, because after that it starts becoming negative, velocity starts decreasing again.
They ask for maximum. Yes, sir.
So they are asking maximum, so this is only maximum. And I think I can modify this question in 2 or 3 ways so that you will understand how to do such questions. One question I can ask you now this way. Again, AT graph I am giving, A versus T graph. And this is, let us say 10 acceleration, 10 meter per second square, up to certain time, and then it maybe increases. And then, or maybe let's say, let me change it slightly, then it decreases maybe, right? And re-increases back. So initial velocity is given as minus 10 meter per second. What is the initial velocity? Minus 10 meter per second is the speed. And acceleration is 10 meter per second square in this place. But I have to give other accelerations also. This acceleration you assume to be
minus 10.
Minus 10 we can take, or maybe it is looking a little lesser than that. So I'm taking more than that. I'm taking minus 15 maybe. Looks
yes,
like
sir, minus 15.
Minus 15. So this is, let us say, minus 15. And time you can choose some time, maybe up to what time it is going like this, maybe 2 seconds. Then we can say 2 here. And then I have to give you one more time. Maybe this time I'm giving you 8 seconds. And in between one more time I have to give, I think. Which one should I give? I need to give you any one of these times. Now I'm giving you this time. This is, let us say, 6 seconds. That is enough. I don't need to give you this time. You can find out yourself. If I give you this time here, then you can find out yourself this one. You know that how to find? By similar triangle concept, right?
Similar triangles concept, yes, sir.
Similar triangle concept. So we can find out.
Corresponding ratios.
Corresponding. Now this is given, and you have to still find do the same question only. What is the maximum possible speed in this journey? What is the maximum possible speed? And the journey ends at 12 seconds. What is the maximum possible speed? How to answer? What will be your approach? Don't try to solve. Just tell me what will be your approach. Let me tell you a very simple way. Very, very simple. We know whenever velocity has to be maximum, then acceleration has to be zero momentarily or not?
Once again, tell sir.
Yes.
When velocity has to be maximum, then acceleration has to be momentarily zero, because by condition of maximum
After
minimum.
this, no change in velocity.
What is condition of maximum minimum? For V to be maximum or minimum also, same thing applies for minimum. For V to be maximum or minimum, dv by dt will be zero.
Yes, sir.
But one more thing, either V will be maximum or minimum when
Or
dv by
minimum.
dt is zero, or there are other possibilities also. Let me give
Inflection.
you VT graph. Let us say this is VT graph, and I am saying here, maybe this. So 5, and it goes up to 20. In between it is 10, and in between it is 8. What is minimum velocity? By using our condition of maximum minima, I will be getting minimum as 8 and maximum as 10.
Yes,
But
sir.
unfortunately, you can see in this interval, neither 10 is maximum nor 8 is minimum, but minimum is 5 and maximum is
Lost.
20.
Yes,
So
sir.
what we should do one more thing. If you want to check properly, you should not only check this place, you should also check the boundary. Boundary means I have to also
Interval,
check 12 seconds, 12 seconds and 0
Final.
seconds. I have to see the boundary.
Final and initial.
Sometimes at the boundary also we have making minima or maxima. So minima or maxima can be either in between. If it is in between, then it will be where dv by dt equal to 0. But or it can be at the boundaries. So don't forget to check the boundaries also. Okay, be careful in that. So here I will suggest you
sir.
to do this thing. Check this boundary means time 0. At time 0, what is the velocity already?
Minus 10.
10. Speed is 10. I am asking
Speed,
you to
yeah.
find out the maximum speed. Okay. So I have to compare the speeds. If it is coming out to be more than 10, then I have other answers. But if 10 is itself the maximum, then 10 will be our answer. But I don't think 10 will be maximum. I think there can be more than that, which will be maximum.
Yes,
Let us
yes.
check now. This will be decreasing it, right? Why? This area is positive, but initial speed is negative. So it will contribute
Opposite
towards
direction.
decrease. Okay. Let us take it as A1 and this as A2, and the lower area I am taking as negative area, I am taking as A3. Lower one is A3. This green one. A3 is slightly tough to calculate because you have to find out the time also. Their velocity becomes 0. We don't know this time. This also we have to determine. Now, let us say it is A3. My answer would be this. What I asked you to find maximum speed. V max is equal to max U excuse me, U plus, sorry, U plus A1 mod, comma,
Sir, speed or sir?
U plus A1 minus, U is velocity.
No, sir, you are asking.
Sir,
I'm
minus
asking maximum
A3.
speed. I'm asking maximum speed.
Yes, sir.
A3.
And last one is U plus
Plus
A1
A-
area,
3 plus A2
and then minus A3,
plus
Plus
A2.
and at last plus A2.
Yes.
This is the speed at the last boundary. What will be the final speed? This will also give us this. This diagram. Wait a second, let me do it properly. It is U here, and this is the V final or V at 12 seconds. Okay. What will be this? This will be V at T equal to 8 seconds.
8,
What
sir.
will be this? V at T equal to T naught.
T naught.
But other than this, there should be one term, although I know that term will not be in our answer in this case, but sometimes it may be. So I will add one more here, that is initial itself.
Or 0.
I told you both boundaries considered or not? First boundary considered, last boundary considered. In between where it is changing sign, acceleration is changing sign, or acceleration is becoming 0, those also considered. So I have to consider these things. and I have to find 1, 2, 3, 4. And after finding that, I will be able to tell when V is maximum. When V will be minimum, again same thing only. V minimum will be equal to minimum of all these.
Minimum of
Same cases.
U mod
Same
U
cases. sir.
plus A1, U plus A1 minus A3, and comma U plus A1 minus A3 plus A2, same cases. But now it will be minimum of this. I know this function is there in mathematics where they write something minimum and they write many values inside, and minimum is minimum of all these possible values, right or not?
Right,
You are
sir.
aware of this?
Yes, sir.
Then you have to just compare these all. Whatever is the maximum of this, that will be our answer. If they are asking V max, whatever is minimum of this, that will be answer if they are asking V minimum. And is it speed or is it? It is now speed. How do you know?
Speed.
I have
Mod.
already taken mod everywhere. Mod. But inside mod, don't just write U also magnitude wise. Inside we have to take everything with proper sign. After getting answer in sign, then we have to convert it into mod. That we have to do. Okay. Now you tell me what is the
Okay,
answer.
sir.
Answer it once. Not difficult. One part is only difficult here. What is T naught? Slightly difficult, not that tough also. Slightly. What is this here? This base length will be T naught minus 2.
T naught
T naught
minus
minus
2 by
2.
10 equal to 6
And
minus
this will
T naught
be
by 15.
6 minus
6
T naught.
minus T naught.
So I think we can write 10 upon T naught minus 2 is equal to, other side it is 15 divided
15
by
upon
6
6
minus
minus
T
T
naught.
naught.
So will it be quadratic? No, not quadratic. Simple only. Multiply this side, multiply that
Yes,
side.
sir.
We will get
It is by 3,
2
sir.
to 3.
60 minus 10 T naught will be equal to.
Sir, first
15.
cancel with the 5, sir. Above.
We can cancel. Why should we unnecessary, right? 5 to the 10, 5 to the 15. Then we would write it as 12 minus 2
Two
T
T
naught equals 3 T naught minus
T
6.
naught minus 6.
So we are getting 5
6
T
by
naught
5.
equals
18 by 5.
18.
18. Getting T naught, right? T naught
Yes, sir.
is 18 by 5. 18 by 5 finally. So now just matter of calculation, you can do it. I think I may just leave it now because
Yes,
I know
sir.
you will definitely get the right
Okay,
answer. There will be not any problem in that. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Right. Next. Yesterday one boy had asked question. Can you send that question once again? Can you send that question? Otherwise, okay, I will be waiting for that boy also. But please send in the group only so that everybody sees your questions. Don't send separately. What is this question here? First you send it in the group. Okay, I will take it also, but you send it in the group. Right. Let's go back to this. There are already some questions pending. Let me take those also first. What are the pending questions? This one was there.
Sir, doubt, sir.
Yes.
Sir, in above question, once you scroll up, sir.
Uh-huh.
Sir, they give an initial velocity negative now, sir.
Mm-hmm.
In the first 2 seconds, the acceleration is constant now, sir.
Yes.
Means the speed is decreasing now, sir.
Yes, definitely.
Means why you added U plus A1, sir? We have to subtract now, sir.
Oh, wait a second. Again, I said put everything with proper sign. Good you asked it now only. Otherwise, you would have committed mistakes finally.
Sir, means
I
you are,
wait,
sir,
wait. Listen.
U is equal to minus 10, you have to substitute in this equation.
Yes, minus
Okay,
only.
sir. Then
You-
it's fine.
Because I said everything will be with proper sign.
It will increase, sir.
U is a vector here.
For A1.
U is a vector here. You have to be put with proper sign. Everywhere,
Okay.
not only in this place, everywhere you will be minus 10, minus 10, minus 10, so on. But as far as the areas are concerned, that
One note, sir.
I have
again.
to put
Sir,
magnitude wise only. Why I have to
Sir?
put area magnitude wise? Because already minus is appearing here in front of that whenever it has to be negative.
Sir, one note. Sir,
Yes.
here A3 is negative now, sir.
Yes.
Means why again you substitute minus?
No.
again, sir,
That's
in
what I'm not again negative. I'm taking these magnitudes of the areas. Let me write down clearly. A1, A2, and A3 are with only magnitude wise, magnitude of areas. A1, A2 and A3 are magnitudes of
Magni-
areas. These are
Velocities. Okay, sir.
magnitudes of
Understood.
areas.
How can you say V is decreasing, sir?
Because it is a negative.
But
Initially, acceleration is positive.
if more than that, velocity is more, no, sir.
Listen. What is required for V to be decreasing? When velocity is this side and there is a block and I'm pulling it this side, you tell me, is it increasing or decreasing?
Decreasing, sir.
Decreasing. How do you know it is decreasing? I told you one simple way you remember all this.
Acceleration and velocity are opposite signs.
Opposite signs, correct. So here our initial velocity is negative, but acceleration is positive in this graph. So definitely it will be decreasing. I'm not saying it will continue to decrease up to this. After a moment, what will happen? After a moment, velocity will become 0 and then it will start increasing back again.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
That is
sir.
not.
Okay. I'm not saying it will continue to decrease up to t0 time. That I'm not saying. I'm just saying it will decrease momentarily up to some time. I think I can tell you also when it up to what time it will decrease. It will decrease up to 1 second. Why? Because after 1 second, if I use the formula u plus at and I put time as 1 second, then I will be getting 10 into 1 and the initial velocity
Yes, sir.
minus
So it becomes 0.
and velocity becomes 0. So at t equal
Velocity
to 1
becomes
second,
0.
it becomes 0.
And
After
then it
t
will
equal to
increase.
1, then it will again start. Again, it starts increasing. Okay.
Depending on area, sir.
Depending upon area.
Areas.
Depending upon acceleration, depending upon area. But here, up to 1 second, it is becoming 0, and after that, it starts increasing once again after 1 second.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Right. So this is it. And now let us take those questions which somebody has posted here. What is this question? Let me take this one also.
Sir, now only you posted other question now, sir.
Which one?
When I am asking about
That is gone now.
rod,
Whose question was that?
mine only, sir.
You only. I'm asking you one thing first of all. Where did you get that question from?
Sir, book, sir.
Where
Book,
did you get which book?
book, sir. Reference book, sir. My friend sent, sir, that question.
From which book?
My friend said, sir. My friend.
Means not in not necessary. No, I'm just thinking, what are you studying? That's what I'm thinking, because that was not required to be done. Mainly not urgent. We will do all those questions. We will do even much better than that. That is nothing. But that is not urgent for the timing, because that is not even for we can say for this week. I can discuss also, because I have already told you the basics of even circular motion also. So I can solve it and you will also understand. That is not a problem. But that is not required as much. Okay. I am taking first more important questions which are based on this week, like graph based questions. That kind of questions I'm taking first.
Okay, sir. Sorry, sir.
No problem. But I'm just thinking, means I'm thinking that your fault is in a wrong direction, or is it just some random question you got? That is not a problem. But I'm thinking if you are studying these kind of questions only, then even though you will be gaining knowledge, but you will not be getting marks and your confidence will decrease. So it is also important that while we study, we have this thing in mind, that will it be useful for this week also or not? Otherwise, or you should be otherwise you should be a student like that who never cares about marks. Then also there will not be an issue. Why? Your confidence will never decrease, because you are already just gaining you are already worried about knowledge only. Then also no problem. But mostly I have seen that even those who are much confident, if they start losing marks continuously for 4 or 5 weeks, their confidence will decrease. So that condition should not be there. No. Therefore, you also, other than gaining knowledge, you should also focus on what is required for this week. Okay. Although first priority should be always knowledge only. That is
Okay,
true.
sir.
So starting at time t equal to 0 from the origin with the speed 1 meter per second, a particle follows two-dimensional trajectory in the xy plane, so that its coordinates are related to y equal to x square by 2, correct? X and y are the components of its acceleration denoted by x and y. Then x implies this when the particle is at origin. Okay. Let us check now what is given to us. Although it is not based on graph, but again, okay, no problem. At least acceleration, etc. I can take it. I can do this. Speed is 1 meter per second. Two-dimensional trajectory. XY plane. Coordinates are given by y equal to x square by 2. Okay. Parabola.
Equation.
X and y are given. And they are asking when, what is it then? Ax is equal to 1 meter per second implies that when the particle is at origin, Ay is equal to 1 meter per second square. Let us check now. What is the value of
Sir, first
acceleration?
derivative.
Double derivative I have to take to get acceleration.
Yes, sir.
What is single derivative dy by dt? That will be vy. That will be equal to 2 into, because y is equal to x square by 2. I think I can write it as 2x by
into
2
dx by
into,
dt.
into
dt.
dx by dt.
That is good. Sir,
Which will
dx by
be,
dt vx.
so vy is equal to x into vx, right?
Right, sir.
That is one equation. Second equation of double derivative I can write. If I do differentiation once again, then I will be getting y double
y
derivative
equal to ax into vx plus
ay will be equal to now
y is equal
x
to
into ax
x
plus
into x plus
vx into
Vx.
derivative of x. Derivative of x is again vx.
px.
Okay. Means I'm doing like this, x into vx dot
uv
plus
uv
vx
form.
into x dot. UV form. This is vy dot. Vy dot is ay. So we get it as, what was now this thing here finally? Vx square
plus vy square equal to 1. Like given, sir.
and vx square plus vy square is 1. They mentioned. No, they have mentioned initially only, right? Ux square plus uy square is 1.
Yes, sir. First option is also asking at origin also.
At origin only. So at origin we can say, at origin ux square plus uy square is equal to 1, correct only. So then vx square we can write in terms of that. But anyway, ax into x into ax. What is x and ax here? This
They given
relation.
ax equal to 1 now, sir.
They have given x as 1, then it is becoming just x only. And origin, so this is becoming 0 because origin.
Origin x equal to 0.
At origin x is already 0 only. Then we are getting ay is just equal to vx square, but vx is what is vx square? That we don't know. Do we know vx
Substitute
square? I
vx
think
as
we know.
va by x, sir. Vx equal to va by x.
Vx is equal to
No, sir. No, sir. Sorry.
vx square is there. That is
Sir,
equal to
vy
ay.
equal to 0, sir. At x equal to 0, vy equal to 0.
How do you know that?
Vy equal to x vx, no, sir.
Vy is equal to x into vx. Yes, correct. That is also 0.
Then we can say v.
Right. At origin vy also 0. Now we can definitely say if vx square plus vy
Vx
square
equal
is
to
equal to 0, then vx
Sir,
square is equal to 1. Vx is 1. So ay is also equal to 1, correct only. Now ay is also coming out to be 1 only. By putting this condition here of origin and again one more condition of origin, we are getting this term as 0 and here also this term 0. So, and one thing that initial speed was given to be 1. This condition also we are using, but vy we are getting already as 0. So we are getting vx is equal to 1, then we are getting ay also equal to 1 at last. Means this information put all together we are using and we are getting finally ay equal to 1. Next, ax equal to 0 implies ay is equal to 1 meter per second square at all times.
We can't say, sir.
Let us check if ax is 0. Acceleration along x-axis is 0, then we can say
Then
acceleration
we can
along,
say ay equal to vx square, sir.
we can say ay is equal to,
Vx square. When
This
ax
is
equal to
0.
0. Yes, sir.
then ay will be equal to vx square, right? Then ay will be vx square.
That's it. Sir.
No, maybe some other conclusion also we can draw. Let us check once. Ax is 0 implies ay is equal to 1 meter per second square at all times. Acceleration along x-axis is 0.
We can't, sir, I think. Because
We
there are
can't say.
variables.
There.
They are saying at all times, no, sir.
But at all times ay will be equal to vx square, that is for sure, right? Because x
That
is
is
0.
correct, only, sir.
And if ay is equal to always
Equal
vx
to 1
square,
means vx equal to 1, sir. Only at origin only it is possible, right?
vx is only 1 at origin, but
they asked at origin,
it is
sir.
always, listen, it is always 1 only because x is 0. Ax equal to 0 implies that
Vy equal to Vx square.
velocity along x-axis
Constant.
does not change.
Constant.
If that is Vx is constant, so whatever Vx was at origin, it will continue to be same. So it will be equal to 1 only. And if Vx will remain only 1, then Ay will be already be found already. Ay is equal to Vx square here. Huh? Right or not?
Vx equal to constant, sir, but not equal to 1, sir.
Vx is constant,
Only no,
but
sir.
at origin it is 1.
one.
Then it will be same as at
Initial velocity.
origin. And at origin it was 1 only.
But they are saying at all times, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir. All times only no, sir.
All times.
No. First of all,
Only
this
at
is
origin only it is possible, sir.
at origin what is
Particle is
possible?
moving now, sir.
Vx is always 1 no, sir.
Okay, first you tell me, are you believing in this thing that velocity will be 1 at origin along x-axis or not?
Yes, sir, that is
Yes.
possible, sir.
If
Okay,
that
sir.
is
Okay, sir.
there,
Angulation is 0, then velocity is constant. Okay, sir.
then
Understood.
it will remain constant. So it will remain
Yes,
1
sir, yes,
only.
sir.
It will continue to be 1.
Yes, sir. Understood. Understood.
Okay. It will continue to be 1 because it was 1 at one place. But if acceleration is 0 along x-axis, then it will continue to be 1 throughout. It
Means
is
we
like
can say always Vy equal to 0 also, no, sir.
not Vy
No,
equal
no,
to
no.
0.
No, sir. No, sir. No.
Ay is not constant, no, sir. So we can't say.
Ay is constant, I think. What will be Ay? Let us check once. What is-
1.
Ay formula is this. Let me write the formula of Ay. Ay came out to be equal to A before we have derived x into x plus Vx square. But Vx square is always 1 and Ax is always 0. So Ay is always 1. It is constant acceleration. It is uniformly accelerated motion. Uniformly accelerated motion. This only. Next. This is also done. Third. At t equal to 0, the particle velocity points in x direction. At t equal to 0, velocity is in x direction or not? I think I know how the graph. This graph is like upward parabola or not? Y equal to x square is like for any graph. I have told you one thing about velocity. Velocity will be always tangent to the graph at any place. So at origin,
Yes,
tangent
sir.
will be in horizontal direction. Therefore, velocity at origin will be in horizontal direction only. That is right only. Okay. Next is
Graph is for sir.
Huh?
X-axis or what, sir?
What x-axis versus y versus x.
Yes, sir.
Equation of path trajectory. Equation of trajectory. It is equation of path followed. So Ax is equal to 0 implies that at t equal to, only one problem is there in C option which I am noticing. They are saying particles velocity is in x direction. It could be in minus x also, either minus I cap or plus I cap. I cannot take it to be. I know it is horizontal, but horizontal towards right or towards left, how do we decide? Have they mentioned something? Two-dimensional trajectory. That is not mentioned in which direction, right? So does it point along the x direction? If not, this is really ambiguous. Examiner may say that x direction means both x side, whether positive x or negative x. Or examiner may think that it is just positive x or not negative x. So if they are saying just positive x direction, then I would say it is wrong. But they are just mentioning x direction only, so it may not be positive x. So I will be assuming C also to be right. Hmm?
You said forward tangent, no, sir.
Forward tangent. So forward you are not understanding what is meaning of forward tangent. This is also forward tangent.
According to
decides?
path, sir.
According to how the particle is moving. If particle is going
Yes,
in
sir.
in this way, then this is forward tangent, no?
Understood.
Forward does not mean positive x. Forward means in which direction particle is moving. Anyway, D option. Ax is equal to 0. This implies that at t equal to 1, the angle between the particle velocity and the x-axis is 45 degrees. If Ax is 0, does it imply that angle between the particle's velocity and the x-axis is 45 degrees? Uh, how to find that angle? I think I have to find the velocity, which I can find easily now. How? I know what is initial velocity.
1 meter per second.
Initial velocity is not only one velocity I'm asking. I'm not saying speed. Initial speed is 1 into I cap,
Yes, sir.
right?
For initial
And
velocity, 1 into I cap.
Acceleration is 1 into j cap. That is constant always. So for t equal to 1 second, what will happen? Velocity will become u plus at, I cap plus j cap
I cap.
by using formula u plus at
U plus 80. Yes, sir.
with proper vector. This is velocity. And what is acceleration? Acceleration is 1 j cap. What is the angle between a vector which is 1 j cap and the other vector which is I cap plus j cap? Can you tell the angle between those two? This is 45 degree only.
45 degrees. Yes, sir.
It is one is I plus j cap and one is j cap. So angle between those is 45 degree. They are
45
saying that
only.
only. They are saying that only that angle between the particle's velocity and
On
the
X axis.
they are asking with x-axis. That also 45. If y with y it is 45, then with x also it is 45. So D is also right. So A, B, C, D then. What is the answer
Sir,
given
can
by
you
them?
explain B option, sir?
Which option?
Option B, sir.
D or B for Bombay or D for Delhi?
B for Bombay, sir.
Bombay. Ax is equal to 0 implies that Ay equal to 1 meter per second square all the times. Ax equal to 0 doesn't imply it directly. Ax equal to 0 implies one another thing. It implies that Ay is equal to Vx square. What does it imply? It implies Ay is equal to Vx square.
Px square.
But one more thing now. If Ay is equal to Vx square, okay, and also Ax is equal to 0, then Vx will be constant
Yes, sir.
because X is 0. If X 0 means rate of change of Vx is 0, then Vx must be constant. Derivative of constant is only 0. Okay.
Okay, sir.
If it is constant, then Vx square will also be constant. Then indirectly, what we obtained finally, that Ay also must be constant. So it will be uniformly accelerated motion. We all obtained from that. And also, if I know what is Vx at any one point also, then at all other points Vx will be same. Why? Because Vx is constant. But we already know what is Vx at origin. At origin, the net velocity is along x-axis. And they are saying at origin the speed is 1 meter per second square. Therefore, the velocity along x-axis was 1 meter per second. It will continue to be 1 meter per second. Then what is Ay coming out to be? Then Ay is coming out to be 1 meter per second square. Okay.
Yes, sir. Understood.
Understood? Right.
Yes, sir.
It is very good question. And it is not a question just to see and forget. It is to give a thought on this properly. Means try to understand the things and try to understand every bit properly. Maybe wait for some time and look back this question again after 2 hours and see whether you can still answer it properly.
Time will take more now, sir.
Huh?
Time will take more now, sir.
No,
Checking all options.
devote more time only. Devote more time. Do it properly. Do it thoroughly. Devote more time and try to analyze that how I can do it fast in the examination. Means what is the way to do fast in the examination? Only way is understanding the things so easily and so properly that just by seeing the question you will be able to. If I have to answer it, I will be really able to answer very fast. I am discussing it very slowly, but I can answer it very, very fast. So try to develop that thing also. Okay. But how can you develop that? First, you don't worry about speed. First, you worry about the concept. First, you think whether you are understanding everything or not, whether you are able to answer it or not. Even if it is taking 20 minutes also in the beginning, no problem in that. Okay. It may take more time in the beginning. When you are doing for the first time something, it will always take more time. Okay.
Okay, sir.
All right. So this is done. Next question is, although this was not required for this week anyway, it is, but because I did 2D motion also this time only, so I thought better to discuss. If I have to tell you a quick way to do it, you know how we can understand and analyze it thoroughly, easily. It is a parabola. Is it a parabola or not? And we know that when there's a motion under gravity, that is also parabola. Only difference is it is upward parabola, and motion under gravity is which type of parabola? Motion under gravity is downward parabola, right or not?
Yes, sir.
Right. And I can also say one thing here. I can say if I take downward axis as positive axis, then motion under gravity also we can regard as like positive facing parabola only. Downward, this one will become positive. Okay. So it is coming from that only. But only difference is in motion under gravity, acceleration is 10 meter per second square. Here it is with different acceleration, but it's same kind of motion. And in motion under gravity, we have already this experience. For motion under gravity, we have this experience that velocity along x-axis remains constant. Similarly, here also velocity along x-axis is remaining constant. We could have guessed from that. Directly, we could have guessed that if velocity along x-axis remains constant in motion under gravity and we get a parabola, then chances are there that here also probably we may get constant velocity. Okay. Right or not?
Yes, sir.
But it doesn't mean that any particle which is moving in a parabola will always be having constant velocity along x-axis. That will also be a stupid thing to say. So always it will not be true. I will give you such examples I can give you easily, in which the particle may be following a parabolic path, but it may not be having uniformly accelerated motion. You can imagine, for example, you are in a road and you are riding on your bike. Can you move on your bike with constant speed or not? Can you move on your bike with constant speed or not?
Yes, sir, we can move.
And the road may be parabolic. We can have a parabolic road in which you may be just moving with constant speed. Then what does it tell us? It means it is not necessary that if it is a parabola, then always it will be like motion under gravity only. That is also not true. Okay. Next, we have one more question. Somebody had asked, what was that? This one, graph. This is main question, in fact, for this week. That one, discuss this one now. Vx graph of the particle moving along a straight line shown below. Which of the below graphs shows Ax graph? So, do you know that acceleration can be written as v into dv by dx?
Yes,
Right.
sir.
Why this comes to my mind? Because here velocity versus acceleration is there. Velocity versus time relation is not there, but velocity versus acceleration is there. Therefore, I will use this formula right now. What is the relation between v and x? Can you write the equation of the straight line? It is x naught, it is v naught. I think slope is minus v naught by x naught.
Yes,
Y
sir.
is equal to mx plus c. Slope is minus v naught by x naught here, negative slope, because obtuse angle with positive x-axis, therefore negative slope. Okay. Second thing is, what else? C. C is this y-intercept. Y-intercept is c. So we are getting this equation. Y equal to m into x plus c. After that, find dv by dx. What is dv by dx? That is equal to minus v naught by x naught. What is acceleration then? Acceleration is
Minus v into v naught by x.
minus v naught by x naught into x plus v naught whole multiplied by minus v naught by x naught, right? What would that be? V naught square by x naught square into x minus v naught square by x naught. That is acceleration. What is the graph now? You can tell from here. Some constant, another constant, but straight line. Again, this
Yes, a
graph
straight
is
line.
like, it is also like mx plus c. What
Negative
is c here? C is minus v naught
Negative
square by x naught.
positive
So,
slopes.
positive slope. So I think not this one, not this one, not this one, the last one. So
With
this
negative intercept, sir.
means it will have negative
sir,
y
it will be-
intercept.
Yes, sir.
It will be like this one. And this will be minus v naught square by x naught here. And this side it will be, I think it will be, if I put x as a as 0, if I put a as 0, what do I get x as? I get x as 1, not 1, x naught. X naught here. Okay. Understood this one?
Yes, sir.
Right. So this was really good for this week. Any other question on graphs? If it is there, then you ask. First preference is for those only.
Sir, once can you explain that question again, sir? I am not able
Which one?
to hear you. The above
This one.
question. Yes,
See,
sir.
everything is in front of you only. We know acceleration is this.
Yes,
Right.
sir.
Then if acceleration is this one, and what is the equation of this? From that time,
Y
first
is
time,
equal
right?
to mx. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
mx plus c
This one.
minus v
Okay.
naught by x naught into
Yes,
x.
sir.
Then from here we can tell that acceleration will come out to be this by using the formula.
Okay, sir.
Which formula? Which formula we are using?
v dv by
V
dx.
into dv
V
by
dv
dx.
by dx, sir.
Using this one. Once we know acceleration is also linear in x, then we can know this is slope here and this is c. Okay, comparing
Okay,
with that.
sir.
Okay.
Okay, understood now, sir. Yes, sir.
Right. One more question pending or not? Not pending.
Sir, you only take some questions on graphs.
Sir, I have sent one question in group, sir.
Let me check that. Where junior light. Send the question, not send the paper. Which question?
No, sir, I have sent one question.
Sir, that is chemistry, sir.
That is different, huh? Question number 14.
Yes, sir. Sir, that one not a down question, sir.
Okay, this is also a graph. We can take this one also.
Okay, sir.
Venkatesh. This one.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Although this is not for this, we cannot add. It is for, but it is for some projectile. We can discuss this also. Any other question by anyone? He is again not sending in the group. Please send in the group. Don't send separately like this. Send in the group so that everyone can see. Then let us wait again for this question. I thought if it is the last question, then I would have discussed it. But there are other more important questions coming right now, like of graphs mainly. Let me take this first. What is this one here? Parabola. BT graph of the particle is correctly shown as if it is a downward parabola of x versus t graph. then it simply tells us acceleration is negative. Downward parabola-like graph tells us acceleration is
Yes, sir. Acceleration negative.
negative. If acceleration is negative, one more thing, that it is single parabola only, so it is constant acceleration also. So acceleration graph will be constant. So there is only one constant graph of acceleration. So I think it is 4 only. Remaining are all changing. Acceleration should be constant in this entire parabola. It will be constant. And then speed versus time, that we can get by knowing velocity versus time. And velocity we can get by, how do we get velocity from xt graph? Dx by dt is velocity, don't forget that. And dx by dt is slope also. Positive slope, it remains positive in left side, but it becomes negative in the right side. Is there any velocity versus time graph which changes from positive to negative? Velocity should change from positive to negative, and at t it should become 0.
1, sir.
There is
1.
One is changing from negative to positive. It should change from positive to negative slope.
Option 2, sir.
2. Option 2.
2. And speed will be just same type of curve, but once we know velocity, then we can just reflect it upwards. That will become speed. If I take it this side, then it will become speed. This way. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And the graph will be straight line. If I ask you this question now, that velocity versus time graph, I just said it should change from positive to negative, but positive to negative does not mean it can change in a curvilinear way. It can't change in that way. Why not? Because when st graph is parabola, then it means s is quadratic equation in time. If s is quadratic in time, then derivative of displacement will be not quadratic. That will
Linear,
become linear.
Linear, sir.
Linear means straight line graph. Straight line graph with initial velocity positive and finally velocity becoming negative. This is only graph then possible. Okay. You should be very good at converting graphs, VT to ST, ST to VT, and AT, and all this. This one now, what is this? Distance traveled by the airplane in 6 seconds. Yesterday, one boy had asked this question. I don't know whether it was same or some different question, but some VT graph was given, and he was asking me that this kind of graph was there, not this straight line, another straight line. This is, let us say, time t. This is, let us say, velocity v0. He's saying we can determine the displacement because displacement is area under VT graph. But in the question, they are asking distance. How to get the distance? Let me tell you, displacement and distance are always same if the velocity does not change sign. Here is the velocity changing
that
sign.
was my doubt, sir.
Your doubt on it. Is the velocity changing sign here? Not changing sign. If it is not changing sign, then distance and displacement will be exactly same only. But when
Yes,
distance and displacement will become different, when those will become different? Those will become different when velocity starts changing sign. Then we have to worry about that. For example, this case. Sorry. Straight line, another straight line, and maybe let us take one more straight line and let us end it here. So, and time I even giving t1 changes as t1, t2, t0, and maybe this is t2, this is t3. This is how it is changing. And finally it goes up to t4. Velocity versus sign. Can you find out the distance now? Now to find out distance, what I need to do?
Area under the curve.
This area. Only difference is that I have to take for displacement. Let me tell you what I have to take for displacement. This is A1, this is A2, and this is A3. For displacement, answer will be A1 minus A2 plus A3. Again, telling I am taking always A1, A2, and A3 magnitude wise. Don't assume A2 itself is negative. A1, A2, and A3 are magnitudes only. Magnitudes of areas. These are only magnitudes. What about the distance? Distance will be equal to A1
plus A2
plus A2 plus A3. That is the difference. We can get from the same VT graph, we can get distance as well as displacement. But this for distance we take all the areas positive. For displacement we take this way, upward area positive, downward area negative.
If
Okay.
other graphs are given, we can convert to VT, no, sir.
If other graphs are given, we can convert to VT, definitely we can convert. But VT graph is most convenient of all. Why? Because from VT
Area
graph,
under the plane.
Finding the area.
from VT graph by area we get the displacement, by slope we get the acceleration, and by the graph itself we get the velocity. So this VT graph has information of everything. Okay.
Yes, sir.
This is most important of all graphs. So
Okay, sir.
what was I doing here? So this already discussed, I think. This already discussed. Now this question here, can we answer this question or not? Let us check once. For an aeroplane to take off, it accelerates according to the graph shown and takes 12 seconds to take off from the rest position. The distance traveled by the airplane in 6 seconds. From rest up to 12. 6 seconds means up to this only, I think so. Up to the big 5 half into base into height. What is the area? VT graph, no? Is it VT? No, it is not VT. It is
AT graph, sir.
AT graph. Okay. That's why it is somewhat complicated, but not that much also. And what is the time given in between? 6 seconds or what? 6 only, I think.
Seconds.
Six
Sir.
only, sir. 6 only.
What is the acceleration value as a function of time? Can we write it as 5 by 60?
Sir, can we convert this to VT, sir?
Why should we do that? Wastage of time. What we will be getting by converting into VT also? VT will be parabola. Okay, one more thing you remember. From AT graph, from AT how do we get VT?
Sir, once explain how to convert from one graph to another graph, sir.
By the equations of motion, nothing else. Just equations of motion and analysis. For example, how I converted here. I converted in front of you. How I converted. If you're thinking there is a direct dose, I will just tell you that this is how we convert, nothing like that. But yes, we have one thing, that if it is parabola, then derivative of parabola will be straight line. Derivative of straight line will be constant. Right or not?
Yes, sir.
And integration of constant will be straight line, and integration of straight line will be parabola, and integration of parabola will be cubic. Integration of cubic will be fourth power. Biquadratic. So that common sense we should have. That's it. That we should have. That while we are integrating, then what should happen? Now, for example, while I was discussing this question here, it is x versus t graph, and you want to plot, let us say, v versus t. You tell me now, will you differentiate or will you integrate? If you want to get velocity versus time, tell me. Differentiate. So by differentiation, the quadratic will turn into linear or it will turn into cubic.
Linear.
Linear.
This is the way you are asking me how to do. This is the way, simple ways only. And after that, now there are two possible lines. Line is also possible with positive slope and with negative slope. We may have this confusion again or not, whether I should take positive slope line or negative slope line. So that we decide again by acceleration. It is downward parabola. Downward parabola means acceleration negative. Downward parabola means acceleration negative. If acceleration negative, then which slope line of line we should have taken? The line should be of negative slope. Therefore, 1 is not possible, 2 is possible. Line should be of negative slope. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And now somebody may not remember this thing, that acceleration negative, then I have to take negative slope. Then that's why I analyzed it deeply and I did not directly give you the confusion. If I would have to answer it, I will answer it directly that this will be the answer. But why I did not reach that conclusion quickly, so that you also understand, you also take your time and you think how I am doing it. I am saying that, okay, this is positive, it should be positive in the beginning. Then this slope is negative, so velocity should be negative after that. Then I should go from this to this side only, not from this to that side. Right or not?
Yes, sir.
So we can analyze in multiple ways, but the simplest method, first of all, to reach the conclusion quickly is this, that powers will increase on integration and powers will decrease on, power of time will increase on integration and power of time will decrease on differentiation. That is the best way to tell. We can plot any graph. Anyway, come to this question again. Acceleration is given as 5 by 6 into t in this question. If acceleration is 5 by 6 into t, then what would be the velocity? dv by dt is equal to 5 by 6 into t. Then dv is equal to 5 by 6 into t dt integral limits 0 to v velocity and time 0 to t. What is answer then? 5 by 6 t square is velocity. It is also not the answer. It is just velocity obtained 5 by 6 t
Square
square.
by 2, no, sir.
After sorry, t square by 2. So it will become 5 by 12 t square is the velocity. But that is not the answer. Again, we have to put velocity as ds by dt. ds by dt is equal to 5 by 12 t square. Okay, it is 5 by 12 t square. And after that, what we do next? Then we integrate again. Once more we integrate. So ds integration will be equal to 5 by 12 into t square
By
integration.
36 cube.
That will be 5 by 36 t cube. Now you are asking how to plot the graphs. Plotting the graph is just first you have to maybe write the equation. After writing the equation, you can plot the graph now. Can you not plot the graph of t cube? What kind of graph do we have for t cube? If I have to plot s versus t graph, it will be like this. This is s versus t graph. Right or not?
Yes, sir.
So this is how we plot the graphs. So plotting the graph does not mean that there is some direct method. We may have to do some calculations. We may have to get some idea that powers are, if I have to plot its displacement versus time graph, I don't have to go through this entire procedure to tell the graph. Why not? Because I already know it is a linear graph. Linear on integrating once will give us quadratic parabolic graph. Then on integrating once again, we will get what graph? That cubic graph. One more question, let us say. Let us say this one. We know if velocity versus time graph is given to you, you are able to plot. From that, you are able to conclude something about displacement, right? If I give you, let us say this is acceleration versus time graph, and it is upward parabola. What does it tell us? What does it tell us? What will be the graph of velocity versus time? Tell me now. What do you expect the graph of velocity versus time?
Cubic.
And how to draw the cubic graphs? Cubic graphs has how many roots?
3.
How many roots a cubic equation
roots.
has? Three roots are
We are
possible.
1 or 2.
Now, whether all those 3 roots will be there or not, that depends on the given data. They should give something. Then only we can tell how many roots will be there. But possibilities are there that we can have graphs like, okay, one more thing. Finally, acceleration is at long time, at t tends to infinity, acceleration is positive. If acceleration is positive, then final velocity has to be positive only. Then I will prefer to start graph with this way. Then it may go this way and it may be this way. 3 roots. But sometimes the cubic graphs are not with 3 roots. Sometimes the cubic graphs are with how many roots? Sometimes it is with just 2 roots. How? This
2
way.
repeated roots.
This is just touching.
Differentiation 0 at that.
Difference is, or sometimes it may be touching in different way. It may be touching in this way also, right? This is also one possibility. This is one possibility. This is another possibility, and one more possibility we can take like what other possibility can we take? That we can take in which there is a point of inflection, like this possibility is also there. This is also
Double
possible.
derivative 0, sir. At that
Yes,
point.
at that point double derivative is 0, so it will be like this one. So cubic equation graphs, if you know how to plot the cubic equation graphs, then you know parabola will turn into cubic on integrating, and you can quickly tell what is the graph, even if they are giving acceleration which is very complicated. Normally such graphs you expect for displacement, but they may give it for acceleration, but doesn't mean it we cannot get answer for velocity. Then they may give a cubic graph of acceleration versus time. Then we know if it is cubic, then velocity versus time will be biquadratic. Then there will be 4 roots in that case. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Right. And sinusoidal graphs may be there. Many graphs are possible. Sinusoidal graphs are also possible. If there's a sinusoidal graph of displacement versus time. What will be velocity versus time graph? We know if s is varying as sine omega t, then velocity will be derivative of sine omega t will be, or let us say it is a sine omega
Cos
t,
omega t.
a
A
omega
omega
cos
cos omega t.
cos omega t. Now I have to plot a cosine graph. Now, if you are asking how to convert the graphs, is there a single rule to convert the graph? Depends on the function. But to conversion of graph is mainly dependent on whether you can plot several types of graphs or not for different functions. And if you can plot for different kinds of functions all the graphs, then they may ask any function, or they may give sinusoidal function, or they may give us tan function, whatever. If you know how to differentiate tan, that will be secant square theta. You can plot secant square theta graph then. Okay. So plotting of graph does not come directly. First, you have to know the function, and after that, you try to plot the function. Don't think that there is some physics involved in it, and it could be any variable. It could be s versus time. It could be frequency versus time. It could be any variable. All the rules will be always same. Okay. Understood?
Yes, sir.
All right. So this is how this graph will be. Velocity versus time. Now tell any other question which you want to ask. I think I can take that question then, although not required, but now.
Arts,
If
sir.
not- Huh?
Arts one, sir.
If nothing is there to ask, then I will take this one. If other graphs are there, then you ask that first.
Sir, I have sent one pic now, sir, based on
Oh.
projection.
Where is it? What have you sent? Show me. Junior channel. You are sending separately. Don't send like this. Send it in the group. Don't send it in the group.
Not that one, sir.
Which one?
Not
which
that
one?
one, sir. Scroll down, sir, once.
Yes.
This one also not, sir. Once you go back, scroll down, sir.
Okay. Okay. This is it. What I have got. Nothing else.
Sir, JEE Elite China in that group I have sent, sir.
Okay. Okay. This one, huh? Right. I will take this one now. Now I can take this one. Have you done some other questions of projectile or not? First, you tell me this. Have you done any questions of projectile or not from the assignment?
No, sir.
Yes, sir. Done, sir.
Done or not, Venkatesh?
Yes, sir. I have done, sir.
Then okay, then you have right to ask. But if you have not really done anything, then this is not a good time to ask this question, and it is not good time to do also, because first you should do basics. Then if you have already done the basics, if you are able to finish, how many questions you are able to finish off assignment? All or not all? Few questions. How many?
I have done few questions only, sir. Five or six I have done, so that's it, sir.
Then after that, you first finish that assignment maybe, then you can come for previous ID questions.
Yes, sir.
Why are you coming to this directly? I will give you a hint. If you are able to follow, then fine. Otherwise, wait for some time for such questions. Okay. I will give you a hint.
Okay, sir.
This is a body which is thrown. I have discussed this cases also, that when a body is thrown and it is a step, let us say it is like a step, and it is reaching at what height? 1.25 meters height. Right or not?
Yes, sir.
Y-axis, x-axis. And at the same time, this is some person or object, whatever it is accelerating this side with some acceleration, and they meet at the same point finally. So all I have to do is I have to equate their horizontal positions and vertical positions of which particles? Of one particle which is projected and the other particle which is moving along x-axis. Their positions in horizontal directions I have to equate in time t. And one more condition I have to use. I have to use this condition that time t should be greater than it's half the time of light, because they are saying it is going up and then on its way down it strikes. So one thing, that time should be greater than u sine theta divided by g, whatever this theta is, I don't know. Time should be greater than that. And just write the equation of displacement along x-axis for this. Add initial x coordinate in that, then that will give us the final x coordinate. Also, okay. And similarly for this, what is the x coordinate here? Ux into t. Equate those x coordinates, we will be getting answer. And equate also y coordinate also. In fact, I can find out this
Okay,
height,
sir.
this time, if I know what is the total height obtained in vertical direction. Wait a second, what they have given? Have they given angle here?
Hank didn't give answer.
What have they given? What is the condition?
Yes, sir, 45
5.1.
degrees.
No, that is not that angle. That is the angle when it is coming down here. It is coming at 45 degrees angle here, right? Here it is at 45 degrees. This place.
Sir, your voice is not audible, sir.
In what?
Audible, sir.
X is equal to 3 and y is equal to 1.25 plus x direction, and x direction is 1.5. Then find u and the time after which the stone hits the object. Right? What is the data given? Height is given and this distance is given, 3 meters. And are they traveling at the same time or different times? At t equals 0, plank starts moving, and at the same instant only. At the same instant, it was also projected. So time taken here will be same for both.
ఏ సౌండ్ రావట్లేదు ఏంది? అరే 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 అరే
Sir, are you there, sir?
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir. You are running. Your video is struck.
Your voice is not audible.
Your voice is also not audible.
Is it audible?
Now audible. Wait.
Slowly, Jappu. Your son say.
That will take time. Wait a second. Can you see this?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
We
sir.
can write the equation here. This is ux and dy. They have a relation. What is the relation? Angle is 45 degrees. Because angle is 45 degrees, so x and y coordinates will be the same, right? X and y velocity will be same. In this case, ux will be equal to uy. Where? In this particular position. Right or not?
Yes, sir.
And one more relation they are having along y-axis, vy square minus uy square is equal to 2 into ay into sy. Sy is given as 1.25. Okay. And vy is equal to ux. What is vy equal to? Ux. So ux square minus uy square is equal to 2 into minus 10 into 1.25. This is one equation we are having here. And another one we are having along y-axis. Another one we are having y-axis along y-axis, right?
There's someone coming from outside, sir. You continue.
So just remove them quickly as soon as you see them.
Yes, sir. I removed.
And here one equation along y-axis, right? One equation along y-axis we can this already we have written. One equation we can write along x-axis also. The x coordinate of both of these should be same while they are touching here. So this is x coordinate of the particle which is moving in horizontal direction here, and this is x coordinate of the particle which is like this projectile. So I can equate this with this. Ax is also given to us. What is unknown in this equation? T is unknown here, and ux is also unknown. So overall unknowns we are having ux, uy, t. These three unknowns are there. Are we having sufficient equations to get those or not? This I am equating with this. I think this will be sufficient equation now. Let us count. One equation, this one. You know how we are getting this? Because vy is equal to ux. So we can write this equation, but there are two unknowns here. Second equation is equating the exponents. So I'm writing the exponents as ux into t is equal to 3 plus half of ax into t square, which is equal to 3 plus 1.5 divided by 2 into t square. That is ux into t. This is the second equation. But there are three unknowns here, right? Ux, uy, and t. There are three unknowns. I need one more equation here. This will not be sufficient. What is that?
Sir, how they are coming if I am removed them also, sir?
They can join again with another name or something.
No,
They are
sir.
not
It's
able
not
to
possible.
keep the
Sir.
encrypted
They are
link,
coming,
sir.
sir.
It is not possible.
It's not possible, sir. If we remove, then they cannot join again, sir. So many times we are experienced.
Then there may be
Experience,
more members, it seems.
Yes, sir. But
Mm,
how
no
is
number.
that possible? I also don't.
Okay. So how many questions we are having? Two equations. Let me check once.
Sir, you can explain this next week, sir.
No, I can do that. Okay, but right now I'm thinking what are the equations possible? One equation we have framed here. One equation we have done here. Two equations are done already. Third equation I need, I think. Two will not be sufficient. Because there are time is also unknown. Initial velocity, both initial velocities are unknown, or one velocity is given. Find u. U is total to be found. Means nothing, no u is given, it seems. Net u we have to find out only. Just it is given that it is hitting at 45 degrees. That's it. Let me think. This velocity and this velocity are same. From here to here, it is taking 1.25. Yes. V is equal to u plus at also we can write, I think. That will also give another equation. No, we have not written that one. Can we write v equal to u plus at? What is velocity at last? At last velocity is ux is equal to uy. So we can write final velocity as ux I cap plus, not plus, minus ux j cap. That is the final velocity. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Initial velocity is ux I cap plus uy j cap, initial velocity. And we have this equation also, that v is equal to u plus at. A is minus 10 here. So I can write it as, actually I don't have to write for total, ux will be same only, that is understood. And I have to just take along y axis. So I will write final velocity along y and initial velocity along y. For that only relation is enough. Vy is this and v uy is this only. Excuse me. So we have a relation uy minus g into t is equal to minus ux. Because I'm writing u plus at ayt is equal to vy. This is another equation we are having. Three equations, three unknowns. We will be getting answer now. Okay. Three equations, three unknowns. Same equation only, our equation of motion, but separately along x-axis and separately along y-axis. Don't worry if you don't understand, because we still have to do many such questions. Any other doubt?
Okay, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, then let us end it now.